What's going on, everybody? It's finally time for me to do the absolutely unspeakable and play Royal Recruits in Expo deck. So I actually played a few games to warm up or like try out this deck. Just literally created it on my own. Obviously, I just thought of what cards would synergize well with like an Expo and Recruits at the same time. So I got the Dark Goblin in here, and I've got the Archer Queen actually for the 3-card cycle, just so I can spam more sets of Evolution Recruits. And I've also got Skelly's Fire Spirit Log just for the quicker rotation, obviously. I decided to go with the Archer Queen instead of a building too, because I just think it's going to be nice to have some air DPS besides the Dark Goblin, because it's kind of unreliable to have just by itself, as it can get obviously taken out by like a lot of spells and other troops. So this guy seems to have a pretty solid defense, but we haven't shown him that we've got the EVO recruits yet. Actually, I've only played him a few times. Like, I literally just unlocked it, I want to say like 20 minutes ago, so I'm not too familiar with how the card works, but so far it's won me basically every single game. Looks like he's got Archer Queen as well. I think I can honestly just you know what? I'm just going to go EVO Recruit to the bridge. Why not? Kind of unlucky timing on that log for him, too, as well. I'm just going to go for the Dark Goblin in the middle. Should take out that EVO Knight with, like, literally no time to spare. Yeah, took it out super quickly. Queen's going to stay alive. EVO Recruit's going to tank. Going to go for the pre-log. No, okay, I thought he was going to go Goblins, but it looks like he's just going to go for the log instead. We get a ton of damage. I can just go for the Fire Spirit and keep the pressure on. It seems like you always have a play with this deck as well. And believe it or not, I think the Recruits are actually going to synergize well with the Expo, even though it would make no sense in your head, right? You'd be like, oh, it's 7 Elixir for Recruits and 6 for Expo. You're never even going to get them both down at the same time. But I'll show you exactly how that is incorrect. So he's going to go for the drill. I'll go for the skeletons just to tank that first wave, and then my recruits can obviously catch up to it over there. I'm just going to go Expo on defense. Should have put it one more tile higher to snipe that bomb tower, but it should be fine. I think defensive Expo is just going to be annoying because he's going to have to waste his fireballs on it, and I can just play my queens in whatever like spot I want. Also use my Dark Goblin a little bit more freely. The bomb tower is a big problem for this deck, obviously, but it is what it is. I'm just going to cycle Dark Goblin in the back, pop my queen ability right now. We literally went for it at the exact same moment. That's actually pretty funny. Yeah, we can win literally every single bridge battle just because the recruits are so broken at the bridge. It's like honestly ridiculous how easy it is to kill everything on the map with one card. Expo should take out the bomb tower this time, I hope. No, it's going to lock on the knight first, which is fine. Dark Goblin is going to do a decent job as well of taking that out. We'll go Skellies to protect, and then I'm just going to go for the log early here. Guess we'll take a little bit of damage from that drill because I don't have anything perfectly to respond to it right now. He does use his goblins over there on the left. I can just go for my fire spirits, and then okay, he's gonna go bomb tower. We'll just get the recruits down. Oh, I should have put him down like 5 seconds ago. That was my bad. I could have probably won the game right there, but he does use his queen and the ability. So I can just go Skellies to tank for my Archer Queen, and then we can go for Royal Recruits up high again. Keep the bridge pressure on. I mean, it's just ridiculous how easy it is to just pressure the entire match. So he's probably going to bomb tower again. Kind of has no other choice, right? I want to say. I'm going to pop the queen ability right now. Fireball. That was a good fireball by him, actually. Man, he's playing well on defense, but I still think we have this one in the bag. We're back to Evolution Recruits for, what, like the 3rd or 4th time this game. So, okay, that was a good Archer Queen by him. He's playing well. I gotta give him credit. So I'm just gonna cycle my queen in the back, go for the Royal Recruits on top of everything, and that just, it's so nice to just have a card that shuts down literally anything. He does get a little bit of damage though, unfortunately for me. I'm gonna have to start pressuring really hard on this right lane. I'll go for the Dark Goblin. Also gonna fireball this bomb tower just to get this garbage off the map quicker because I'm tired of it being on there. Expo's gonna connect on tower, and that should be game, I want to say. No, he does get the queen down. I don't know how. I swear I put the recruits down first, but it's fine. Doesn't really change too much. Just only 700 HP on his tower. I'm honestly going to continue the pressure as well because against like drill decks, you never really want to let them be in control, or they're just going to drill fireball over and over and over on your tower. So I think we win. We've got the EVO recruits, a second Expo in the left lane. There's just no chance. Even if he defends this, like, the game's already over, because I'm obviously up like over 1,000 damage somehow. And Queen's going to be annoying on the left lane. My Expo should finally connect. It is going to do it finally. 47 HP on that right tower. 6 seconds left. Oh, we don't even need to take the right tower because the left tower's down as well. Queen ability takes care of that as well as the Expo. And yeah, first game, first dub. This deck's looking solid. believe it or not, I actually think I'm going to be able to push up with this pretty easily. I'm not like super high up, so these games aren't going to be like incredibly difficult or sweaty, but hopefully we just don't run into too many bomb tower players, because that's like the best counter to this deck, I would say. And just against the recruits decks in general, bomb tower is pretty overpowered, I want to say. So Dart Goblin in the middle should help me snipe these barbarians. He's going to go for the arrows, and I've also seen a lot more EVO barbs than I have Evolution Knight, at least so far this season. I don't know really why. Maybe because the recruits are pretty good against the Knight, so it kind of just like mitigates its value. I'm probably guessing that's the reason, because the Knight's still basically the exact same card. They haven't done anything to it, and it was like, what, 121 decks out of top 200 last season, which is just stupid. But I would expect it to be being used more than it is right now. And it's still used, don't get me wrong, like a lot of people are still using it, but it's just not as popular as it was before. So I'm just going to go for the fireball. I'm just brainlessly defending. This is actually a pretty easy defense, like so far. I'm going to go for the Dart Goblin low here to snipe these pups, and then just skeletons to kite the dragons all the way to the other lane, hopefully, please. Oh, that was actually a really good kite. That's going to split the dragons as well. My other tower is going to take out that dragon. That was actually the best defense like I could have asked for. And I'm not going to lie, I just got lucky with that left side tower targeting the skeleton dragon on the right. I don't even know how that's physically possible, but I'm not going to complain about a little luck. I'm just going to go ahead and cycle log. Don't really need that against a lava hound anyways. I do need to be careful of him just going for a lava hound push and sacking his tower and going all in, which looks like he's actually going to do that right now. So I'm just going to go Expo in the middle immediately. Maybe I should have just went Recruits the bridge, but he does have his Evolution Barbs in rotation, so I feel like that wouldn't be the greatest play. I'll get the Dark Goblin down early to snipe his Flying Machine, and I'm actually going to try and protect this Dark Goblin as best as I can with Skellies. Yep, there's the Skeleton Dragons. I knew he was going to do it because he wants to save his arrows for the next Dark Goblin I have. Okay, that's not good. I'll go for the Dark Goblin again, and I think I should be fine if I can just fireball all of this backwards. Oh no, there's one barb. That's really bad, actually. Okay, so I'm just going to log this back. Hopefully we don't lose our entire tower. Go for the Dark Goblin towards the right lane so I don't give him too much value with a spell, and that should take it out before my tower's down. Okay, 27 seconds left. I think we're going to lose this left side tower. Wait, that was a really bad lava. Why would he play it into the Dark Goblin? I'll pop the Queen ability and then just go for the fire. I think our tower's gone. Maybe not. I'll go for the fireball and then Dark Goblin to tank for these pups. Do I actually save this tower? No way. I think we did because he doesn't have another spell. Just skeletons to make sure that Flying Machine doesn't get to my tower, and we actually saved that. That is crazy. I don't know how we managed to hold on right there against lava arrows, but, you know, I'll take that victory. In game number 3 here, he's going to hit us with a good game. All right, buddy, we'll hit him with the good luck. Cycle of Fire Spirit at the river. I don't know why people say good game. I would never tie, like, I don't tie people in this game ever, and I don't understand why people do ties. I've always thought they were pretty stupid. So he's got Executioner, which is not what we want to see when we're rocking recruits. Dart Goblin Archer Queen, Expo. Yeah, that's probably not the best card to face. Honestly, I'm just going to go for the recruits up high since he already burned his Exy, which is probably his best counter, and Knight as well just is a decent tank that can help deal with them, and he already used that. So I feel like he's going to have a good bit of trouble, especially since I have the Queen ability still. He's going to drop the Exy. Hold up, this guy is panicking right now. We can go for the Queen ability. He's going to have to drop something else. He drops his Knight. That's got to be game, right? There's no way he can get anything down for this Expo in time, so it's going to connect. He's laughing. He might go, what is he even playing? Hog Cycle? Yeah, Hog with Executioner. I'll just go for the Skeletons and then Log. Really bad timing on that Log. I should have put it down earlier, and then I would have had a better time, like more of a connection with my Expo. He's laughing, but I think he actually could still win this if he plays perfectly. I don't have a Rocket to cycle, but I guess I could just cycle Fireballs. Hopefully he just gives up and doesn't actually sweat, because this matchup is going to be very difficult. So I'm just going to cycle my Queen in the back, see how he wants to respond to that. He's going to rocket it, which is very interesting. I'll just go for the Expo first here, see what he wants to do. He's going to go for his Evolution Knight. I'll get the Dark Goblin down right away because it's going to help me out. And there's just no way he can like kill it off the board that quick anyway. So he is going to get the Hog down. Probably going to take out my Expo, which is fine. Dark Goblin should clean up the rest of that Hog, and then he's going to need to respond to that unless he wants to take, like, what, 2 shots, I believe, is what it gets if you don't respond and it has 1 HP. I feel like Dark Goblin is a pretty overpowered card that just doesn't get used enough because it doesn't really have like any synergies in decks. If it was a little bit, I don't know, what could they do to make Dark Goblin better? I mean, it does not need a buff. I'm not saying it needs a buff. It's definitely already a very good card. It's just not popular in like meta ever, really. It's always been just like a kind of a bait deck only sort of card, which sucks because I think it's actually a pretty cool card compared to some others. Like it's not as annoying as the Firecracker and the Princess, but it also has that long range like they do. So I think it's just a unique card that should get some more usage rate, but he just uses log, and it's also really good at baiting out spells, so that's probably why it's only used in log bait, to be honest. I'll cycle my Fireball on top of his Executioner. We should hopefully be able to take that out, and then I can pop the Queen ability over here on this left lane, go for the Expo on the right lane, and then go Skellies for his Hog. He's in a lot of trouble right here, especially on that left side. Queen's going to take his tower all the way down to 690. I do need to be kind of careful, though, because I don't want to allow him to get my tower into like double rocket range or anything. Oh my gosh, I almost just clicked a Fireball in the middle of the map. I was supposed to put down a Dark Goblin. Xe is wrecking my deck, just like I was talking about earlier, how I don't have a great response for it. I'm just going to go for the Archer Queen up high. Knight, or not Knight, Royal Delivery, that's not a delivery, that's a recruit, gets a shot on his tower. I'm just going to cycle the log because it's going to clear out all those goblins. Then we can just go Dark Goblin. Pretty easy defense here. Should only be one hit from the Hog, which is fine. And then we just need 2 Fireballs to finish off this game. Need to be patient, though. I'm just going to go for my EVO recruits at the river. He's probably going to Executioner, right? Yeah, he's actually going to give me a Fireball. That's a really bad play because I wasn't really confident enough to just cycle one at the bridge. Royal Recruits might even get the tower. Oh my gosh, that dash ability. Literally a prince, like, charging towards your tower when their shield is off. It's ridiculous. I have a really bad feeling that I'm actually going to like post this video and then all of a sudden Expo Recruits is going to be an actual deck, and then yeah, it's just going to be like that forever, and then it'll be the #1 Expo deck and nobody will ever be able to play Expo Cycle again because of this. Maybe that's just a bad dream that I'm having. But I'm just going to cycle my log on top of his queen. Why are we facing so much Archer Queen? I don't even know. This card is not popular at all. It's like probably one of the least popular cards in the, not the least popular, but like lower popularity cards in the game. I'm just gonna Fireball that Pump. Looks like he's probably playing what? I actually have no idea. Could be Pump Bow. It might be Pump Bow. That would be wild. What in the world are those barbarians? Okay, I'm just gonna get my queen down, Skellies up high. That was probably the worst pressure I think I've ever seen in my life, and I'm not trying to be rude. That was just horrible. So we put the barbs behind the bridge somehow, all in the same lane, which made it just extremely easy for me to counter, and then spammed a very weak support card behind it. That's 4 elixir. He's playing Golem. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. But Golem Archer Queen still doesn't really have that synergy. I'm just gonna go for the Dark Goblin in the back. And he does have the E-Drag. I think if I time this correctly, I should be able to defend this push with just a Fireball Fire Spirit to push off the Golem. And then Dark Goblin takes out the E-Drag and a perfect flawless defense to start this game. Exactly what we're looking for, and I feel like Golem's going to be a little bit difficult for recruits. It always is, because the Golem has so much HP that recruits don't really do enough DPS in time, but I haven't seen the evolution ones against it, so that could be different now. But I'm just going to cycle my Skellies in the back once again. Go ahead and drop another Archer Queen in the back left. Keep this pressure on him. He's not back to Golem, obviously, so I'm probably just going to go, yeah, definitely just going to go Expo now. He could go for his evolution barbs, which he's not going to do. Interesting. He's going to Ice Spirit. All right, that's fine. And then we can just cycle log, pop the queen ability, and then go for a Fire Spirit to help DPS down the rest of the barbs. And I think my queen kills his, maybe, just barely. Not that it's really going to change too much. He's going to Golem in the back. We'll go for the Expo in the left lane. Just take the tower, or like guarantee that I'm going to take the tower. He burns 4 elixir on top of 5 elixir now on top of my Expo. I don't really know why, because it's already going, like, the tower's going down no matter what he does right there. So it kind of just makes it easier for me to defend. The problem here is going to be his E-Drag, because I have no way to take that out. He's going to NATO my queen in. Yeah, then I can just go for the ability, Fireball his queen back, as well as the Electro Dragon, and then I think we're okay. Tower is going to lock on that E-Drag, which is so clutch. Wow, we got really fortunate that the tower killed the Electro Dragon right there. I might have been in a lot of trouble, but yeah, gonna defend those barbs with just a fireball. He goes for the tornado on nothing, so we'll give him the little Larrys in the pocket just to be annoying. And we beat a golem player using recruits. Usually that's like a 100-0 matchup, but we'll take the dub right there. I don't know why I'm just remembering this now, but that guy literally had Elixir Collector. He used it once at the very beginning of the game, and then he just never dropped it again. Like, what was he doing? If he just dropped it for, like, 1 or 2 pumps that match, I would have been in so much more trouble. But he just went for, like, a weird golem at the bridge early on. That kind of cost him. I'm just going to go for the Dark Goblin here. We're facing Skeleton Dragons again. What is up with that? We're facing a lot of decks that are just random because it's the season, like, the season reset like not too long ago, so obviously people aren't super sweating right now with their main deck, at least most people, and I think that's a fun time in ladder when it's not like everyone just playing their best deck and sweating. Obviously towards the end of the season it's going to be like that, which makes ladder like what it is, and super competitive. But yeah, especially early season like this, I don't really need to be sweating with Icepo, unless I'm like trying to go for #1 or something like that. So I'm just going to pop the queen ability here. Yeah, he is gonna fireball, but we get the walk on. What is he doing? Oh my gosh, tower down, bro. We literally take the tower in under, I guess, a little bit over a minute. We get it down to under 400. I can just go for the fire spirits to take that out. We can go for the skellies to tank for my Dark Goblin, please. That was kind of late. Should have definitely protected it better right there. I am going to be forced to go for log, so he's probably going to spam the bridge since I am very low on elixir. Yeah, we're going to have to let that mortar connect, unfortunately, but then just go for the Arch Queen. He should not be able to protect his mortar very well, at least. And Queen's going to take that out. It gets, what, 2 shots on tower? Yeah, we can live with that. He's going to need to respond to this Queen as well. And we can obviously pop the ability to take out this Skeleton King that he dropped. Good timing on that. Should take that out and then potentially... Nah, I was going to say potentially make it to tower, but looks like that's not the case. I'm just going to go for the Dark Goblin in the back here. Should take out those Spear Goblins pretty easily. 1 minute left on the clock. And I just need to hold on to this tower, basically, is the situation we're in. So I'm just going to fireball these barbs off the board. I like to fireball the elite barbs, not the elite, the evolution barbs. Dude, speaking of elite barbs, that card is so dead ever since the barbarian evolution. Man, I don't think I've even seen it a single time. I'm just going to go for the log on top of that Skeleton King. And oh boy, I haven't even thought about the, like the next coming evolutions. It's probably going to be like elite barbs if I had to guess. Hopefully it's Tesla or something fun like that, but for me. But I have a feeling they're going to do E-Barbs next, and I think the card definitely needs it right now. I think that'd be really enjoyable to play against E-Barbs that have like some kind of ability. That would actually be fun to play against, unlike something like Recruits. But I can just win the game with a log on tower, and then Fireball should just finish it off, wrap this game up. I'm going to go for the Archer Queen. I'm going to try and win without using the Fireball. You know what? Yeah, I'm probably just going to fireball his tower. Actually, Queen might take it. He might have given up. Yeah, he's going to give up. We're going to win the game, and that's going to be the end of the video. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you all in the next one, and make sure to drop a like if you enjoy the video. So, yeah, peace.